My name is Emilce and I'm going to explain the process of making ice cube. The process starts in the entry to the factory where the water is purified by using activated carbon. This process involves modern equipment of big capacity, working with lab technology to produce ice, with a cyclic frosting system based on the use of ammoniac that allows a minimal environmental harm. The process involves a refrigerator mechanism with an evaporator, a mechanism to slightly defrost the ice formed around the protruding parts and to cause it to fall off. A water tank is movably mounted on the frame. A water supply pipe, which is located above the tank, a mechanism for moving the tank from the uppermost position around the above-mentioned protruding parts to allow its position, and vice versa. A mechanism for controlling the refrigerator mechanism and control the mechanism for moving the tank, and an upper grate that is highly mounted on the frame. Is pushed up by the movement of the tank from its lowest to its uppermost position and protrudes before the uppermost position of the tank on the top in such a manner between the downward directly protruding parts of the evaporator that when ice cubes are formed around these protruding parts already situating above all these ice cubes and cannot go down as long as all ice cubes have not fallen off. At this point, ice cubes are packed into 5, 10, and 25-pound bags. Something about the process diagram. The process begins with the pre-cooling and water purification that takes over 30.86 seconds. Then the water goes to a cooling tower. This process takes 51.43 seconds. Next, water from ice takes 24 seconds per gallon. Then the ice is cut in 10 seconds. Finally, the ice is packed in bags of 5, 10, and 25 plastic bags. This takes 25.47 seconds. At the end, the ice bags are transferred to the warehouse and stored in 43.25 seconds. Exist two pollution points in the process. First, the plastic bags that become solid waste after use, since these polymers cause pollution by the fact degrade in hundreds of years, and the water, untreated sewage, and in public sewers.
Waste management in the industry. For waste management in the ice-making company, there is a recirculation system in which the ice cubes that do not meet the desired dimensions by the customer are separated by a special machine and then are mixed again with water to be turned back to a liquid state and reuse the water in the process. Risky situation and possible solution in the industry. One of the risk situations that are present in the factory are the electrical cables that are over the floor, because the spilled water in contact with the cables. To this problem, we consider the necessity of isolate the cables to prevent short circuits. One risk situation is that the operators don't have the correct security equipment, because it's necessary when people are in contact with industrial machines. The solution that we propose is the utilization of net security equipment, gloves. This should always be used during activities that involve a risk to the hands and when it's manipulating a dangerous substance. Masks. These types of protection should be used when there is a particular matter that can affect the airways, like the leakage of ammonia in the refrigeration cycle, or to don't contaminate the product when somebody is sick into the factory. safety boats. In areas where it's making ice production and transport, it is important to use rubber boats to keep from sliding and in this way to avoid accidents. This should always be used for ice production because the product may be contaminated when baking.